don't believe that there is any explanation for this right here. I mean, you can go all over the world and not see nothing as bad as this right here. And I don't believe that there is any explanation for this right here. I mean, you can go all over the world and not see nothing as bad as this right here.
Hey, what's going on? I had to hit my man Dusty Rose up. This is Ed with Ed Travels, and welcome to my Wednesday Hump Day live stream. I want to send a shout out to my man J.R. Jizzle, Kevin, out there burning up the roads, traveling, bro. Love you so much, man. It's so good, man. You were there with me every step of the way in the hospital, man. I always love you and appreciate you for that, man. You out there helping this nation stay on the road, man. I pray for you daily. You know, it's always great to hear from you, man, and make sure that you're safe. Going out there, hitting those roads, making it happen. To everybody, man, I really want to start off the show to make a bit of a confession of sitting back saying that before this medical issue that I had, I always thought that I was a pretty humble guy. You know, I always thought that I was very humble and grateful. I'm trying to get out of the sun in my background here, y'all. There we go. Out of this, you know, that I was a pretty humble guy. You know, that I was always so grateful for everything that I had. And, you know, it just reinforced to me to let people know exactly how much I cared about them and to stop taking life for granted. You know, anytime you face with your own mortality, it really humbles you if you're any type of person. Pooh Man 313, what's up? What's up? Much love. Much love. Thank you so much, man, for everybody that's joining me so early tonight. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know, I feel so much better, man. I feel 100%. Matter of fact, I'll sit back and say that I probably feel the best that I've felt in about 2.5, 3 years, actually, when I sit back and look at it. I feel wonderful. It feels great to feel good again. It really does. It feels great. Errol Palmer, William Byrd, my people in the house. Mr. William Byrd, glad to see you, sir. Salute to you. William, thank you for coming. Errol, as always, to both of you for being here. I really, really appreciate you. You know, today I'm just, you know, I'm gonna hit the ground running. And I want to purposely take my time. First of all, let me go ahead and get some caveats out the way. I gain nothing by putting other people down, especially the beautiful Black women in our community. I'm just going to come straight to it. All you guys who know me know I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is not a bad session. Just like I said in the description, let's have a talk about it. It's about just talking about what the state of our community is now. And I want to go back and I want to touch on the fact that I was in shock when I came back this time, earlier this year, about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago. Landing at the airport and seeing these women. Mulatto Vanguard, much love to you, brother, as always. Much respect, thank you. Of having, you know, me landing, airborne all the way. Airborne all the way. Keep your feet and knees together. you know, and I'm at the airport and I'm seeing these ladies coming in from Jamaica. It was very clear they're coming from Jamaica. And it looked like they ran from the beach, bypassed the shower, didn't change clothes, and just got on the plane. Everybody hit that click. You know, I want those likes to get up those. I really appreciate you. And they just ran to the airport. They're coming in with their lace fronts hanging off to the side and, eyelashes all dangling, hanging down and looking wore out. Like they had a good time while they was down there. But it was ratchet. It's like when I fly, I buy travel clothing. I mean, there's not no button-down shirts and cufflinks and stuff like that. I've done that before. But this was, this is, at the worst, I'll wear a hoodie or a nice little jogging suit, some comfortable shoes that I can slip on and off going through TSA, this, that, or whatever. And, it's you're right, Drew G, bonnets, Earl, lace fronts, eyelashes, looking horrible, looking ratchet, looking ghetto, thrown away. And it was the looks of the other people, especially the other races and the foreigners, was looking at these people like, what is going on with these people? It was just unbelievable. Thanks a lot, Kev. And what really got me about it, man, was I try to look presentable. It might be going back to the way I was just raised, but I try to look presentable. And it wasn't just that; it was the loudness, the language, what they were using, the way they were talking, the way they were behaving, and it was just culture shock. Coming from Southeast Asia, which is a very laid back sort of culture, you really don't hear all that rah rah rah, stuff. So, I wasn't quite prepared for that, and that brings me to my first point. And I got my whole list right here. Number one, the ratchet behavior, the twerking. Being a 304 behind is the goal now. That is the gold standard. Is to be ratchet and to be a 304. Shame does not exist anymore. It used to be back in the day, people used to be able to shame you. You're right, Kevin. Presentations do go a long way. Now I'm gonna get to the comments. It's just the fact that these people don't care. These people don't care, right, Earl? But these people don't care about their presentations and what it's about. And yeah, Earl, bonnets, dirty yoga pants, ashy feet with sand on them, broken sandals. I'm not making this up. This is in arrivals, man. This is international when you're going through customs and immigration. This is how these people looked. Unbelievable. But now being the 304 is supported, celebrated, and endorsed by the sisterhood. And the super simp chip brothers out there and endorsing it too, co-signing on it, thinking it's cute. It's the degradation of one of the core and backbones of our community. The sector of our community that's supposed to raise, nurture, guide our children. Right? Those are the ones out there looking thrown away. And they don't care. I could care less. This is what's celebrated, y'all.
Looking for the hoochie daddy. Where they at? Where the niggas that get ratchet? Where they at? My son need a new pappy.
You better not never. See, son, this is what I'm talking about. Them be the ones. Don't mess with those tight. Her mama is one of them. That's why she doing that.
You see what I'm saying? Listen to what he told him. And I'll do pappy. Because all that independent feminism stuff, you're not going to make it on your own. I don't need a man. You're not going to make it on your own. So now I need someone to come in and give me a 304 parachute. I ran away to good brothers because they were lame and they were busters and they were boring. And I went out here and gave up my good years and gave up my womb and had babies by Pookie and Ray Ray. Now I need somebody to come and clean this mess up. But what he's going to get in return is an attitude combative woman who's going to tell you quickly what she's not going to do. And that leads me to my next point, people. Their expectations are delusional. They're delusional. I want a man to come in and pay 100% of the bills, raise children that are not his, but he can't discipline them. He can't be a real daddy. He gets no respect, gets no love. How can the children respect you when the mother don't? I'd like to know. You just come in, pay all the bills, deal out, just go to work, shut up, do your job, and I ain't gonna work. Because if you a real man, you make enough to take care of all of us. Nah, bro. I don't know about you, but that's not gonna work for me. That's just not gonna work for me. And then you got people out here like Ebony K. Williams. You know, you got brothers out here like, you know, sisters out here like Ebony K. Williams with the resting B face. A woman of means, she's successful, but somehow she ain't never been able to keep a man. And she comes out saying, promoting the fact that you need to be a single mom for two reasons. One of the largest groups in this whole YouTube social media space is single mothers, which backs up the stats of 70+% of black kids being born to single parents. So the stats don't lie. It ain't about your feelings, it's about the facts. So you get Ebony K. Williams who comes out here and tries to promote women to become single moms. We don't need the man, we just need his seed. Oh, you can't do that on your own. But then on top of that, when you go to the, to the seed bank, ain't enough of our sperm there because you want the baby to look like you, but you don't want the baby to know who his father is. Huh?
What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
You don't want him to know who his daddy is. He or she, he is her daddy. And, I'm going to get the rest of my friends in the community, the sisterhood. So you want the help raising the kid, but you just don't want the man. It's not cheap. So you're talking about a woman that's fighting eviction, single mother with no partner. So I'm pretty sure there's a group of women out there, a lot of women % chance that you're going to be successful. Exactly. Errol, get with them and they get to avoid being adult. Exactly. I'm not raising you as a grown person. I'm not raising a grown ass person. I'm sorry. But they turn right around now. I mean, you're going to do IVF and you're going to have these kids. But you know what's going to happen, people? You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? That child is going to grow up to resent that woman. That child is going to grow up to resent that woman. Where's my dad? Why didn't I know my father? So you sit back and why didn't I know my dad? See, and another reason that they don't want a man, which brings me to my next point, I got several tonight, is that a real man of value has standards and expectations that these ladies have to meet. They have standards and expectations these women have to meet that I'm not going to put up with that 304 ratchet behavior. I'm not going to put up with your slick mouth, which is one of their biggest problems. I'm just not going to have it. So you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. You're going to respect me. See, Pookie and Ray Ray don't have those standards. That's their normal space that they operate in, is being ratchet. That's a normal space that they operate in. Sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here playing with my background. I should be doing it during the live, but hey, I'm not perfect. But they're Pookie and Ray Ray not gonna hold their feet to the fire. See, because Pookie and Ray Ray ain't got no job. Mark Anthony, what's up? In the building. Great to see you. Mark Anthony, hey to the chat. Thanks a lot, brother. I really appreciate you. See, Pookie and Ray Ray down for that. But see, here's the flip side of Pookie and Ray Ray. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't trying to do nothing. She knows that. But he allows her to do whatever she wants to do. That's like the kid wanting to go to the parents' house that lets them get away with something. Because they haven't matured as an adult. Big ups to my man Rice Patty Reasons in the building. Rice Patty, welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream. See, that's Pookie and Ray Ray not going to hold him accountable. See, she can be out of pocket with them, but not with a man of real substance of value. But she knows that he ain't ish and he don't have no order or structure. She knows that. Hey, bro, I'm going to definitely get to that. Height, weight, dress standards, you're right. I'm not marrying no Lizzo, I'm sorry. You're not going to sit here and eat bonbons all day, be up under me, and not go to the gym. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Sorry if I hurt your feelings, because this show is about facts, not feelings. Hope you understand that by now. And the one thing they love to say is about bringing something to the table. So here we go.
If she gonna be the mother of your kids and all. Number 2, capacity.
Listen.
All right, y'all. What do women need to bring to the table? It's not just a man that needs to bring something to the table. We do too. And here's a list based on experience, research that I came up with. So take out your pen and paper. Let's get into it, family. Number 1, she needs to be nurturing, if she gonna be the mother of your kids and all. Number 2, capacity and willingness to respect you as a man. Number 3, to be understanding of most men's innate pressure to perform in order to provide for his family. To be understanding of that. The next one is not to add to that pressure. It's already heavy enough. Next is to be supportive. Strength of character, moral compass, God-fearing. Intelligent and competent. She's loyal. And last but not least, does not allow for outside voices to impact the dynamics of the relationship.
Can we get an amen? Can we? She said a lot. She said a lot. Daniel J., what's going on? Exactly. Daniel J. in the building. It's good to have you here, man. Absolutely. Facts, not feelings. Daniel J. I've learned that more miles traveled on the plane, less ratchet. Absolutely. The further you get away from this craziness, the less of that behavior you will encounter. The less you will encounter. See, they want that perfect guy that gives everything and they do nothing. Here comes some wisdom from Rice Patty Reasons. Pookie comes with built-in excuses to leave the relationship and still appear virtuous. See, you're absolutely right. She doesn't hold him to a standard because he doesn't hold her to a standard. It's a mutually detrimental relationship. But she gets tired of that because in her innate femininity, she craves direction, structure, and covering. I'm not going to cover somebody who won't even listen to me, who won't respect me. Okay? And on that note, here we go.
That if a woman does not respect you, she will not submit to you. You will not have this relationship goal, tame a woman. That's my bitch. She ain't gonna look at nobody else. Wifey material situations when you with a woman that she does not respect you.
I'll stop it right there. She hit the nail on the head. A man rather be respected than loved. Respect me. I don't care whether you love me or not. You're going to have to respect me.
As the man that you are. And you can't teach a woman how to respect you. That comes based on her getting to know you and seeing value in you that she feels like needs to be respected. I told y'all dudes, some of y'all, you done spent a lifetime getting, but you ain't conquered now woman. You a lot of bitches, but you've conquered none. Meaning you've been in the bed with bitches that while you in them, they don't trust you. Time you get up, they're ready to argue with you. The energy between y'all be so toxic, so negative. Everything she got to say overall has to do with manipulating and controlling you as a man. Y'all won't listen when I'm explaining to y'all.
See, I try to tell brothers this. All a man wants is peace. All a man wants is peace. And I want to send a big shout out to Angry Man. I want to send a big shout out to Angry Man. I had to know the but Angry Man, I've been loving your content, bro. I watch it every day. And Angry Man talked about a man wanting peace in his house. Wanting peace in your house. See, because, and excuse me, brother, if I totally blow it up, because I had it printed, but I don't see it here. Because I think it might be on another sheet of paper. Y'all got to excuse me. But basically, if I'm out here in the world and the world is beating me down, why I want to come home and fight? If I can't get peace at home, I can't get peace at work. Why am I going to come home to an argument? And Daniel J, I'm going to tell you something, man. And I'm going to highlight your comment. Especially with what I've been through with my health issues. Your health is your wealth, brothers. And let me take a moment out to say this in all seriousness. Go to the doctor. Get that blood pressure checked. Get those endoscopies, colonoscopies. It's not going to kill you. Don't be selfish. Don't just think about yourself. Think about the people that love you and care about you. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Laying in that hospital bed every night for the past couple of months has been a very painful ordeal for me. It's lonely in them hospitals, man. It's lonely. There were some people later in the hospital with me that are still there, and some of them ain't gonna make it out. I'm blessed to be here talking to you today. And I'm coming to you as humble and as meaningful as I can, brothers, because I love you all. Like I always tell you at the end of my lives, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And I mean that. Your health is your wealth. See, a lot of these women out here do not support you. They don't support you. They don't respect you. And men are not complicated. Feed me, freak me, send me to bed. That's basically what a man is. That's all we are. That's all we are. And yeah, just like a child, you got to set ground rules. And yeah, Mark Anthony, I was in the hospital, man, since May. In and out of the hospital. In the hospital for a week, out the hospital for 2 days, back in the hospital for 2 weeks, week and a half, back out the hospital for 3 days, back in the hospital again for 3 weeks, finally had surgery. Now I'm at home. I got discharged last week, feeling so much better. Probably wish they would have come to the surgery thing last year before, but I'm just glad it got done. To all my doctors, my surgical team, my GI team, my nurses, my medical team. Yeah, I live in Cambodia, Mark Anthony, but I'm in the States. I came back, so I had my surgery here in the U.S. I've been here since May, so that's where I got my treatment. You know, I'm a disabled vet, so I got Medicare through the VA and community care. Yeah, you know, and my point is, again, let me get back to the point, is that, but yeah, brothers, take care of your health. And I want to sit back and say, I'm in Atlanta. The Atlanta VA hospital is where I am. That's a whole nother can of worms. I'll give vets dealing with any VA hospital, any VA system, I give them this bit of advice. You have to be an advocate for your care. Don't settle for anything but the best. There's a patient's advocate at every VA. There's a local number to your congressperson. Luckily for me, my congressman is right here in the city where I'm at, about 20 minutes from the hospital. I called him and said, hey, look, they're not taking care of me. I'm not being seen the way I should be seen. And they intervened on my behalf, and I got the care I needed. I answered the bell. I raised my hand to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I'll be damned if you're not going to take care of me when I get back. They're waiting for you to die. They're waiting for you to give up. They're waiting for you to say that you've had enough. Don't go out like that. You're owed that. You deserve that. You earned that. So be an advocate for your own care. And I'm going to get off my soapbox about that because I'm going to get heated. Yeah, but men want peace. Thanks a lot, Daniel. That means a lot, bro. That really does. Really does. You know, men want peace. I'm 53 years old, man. My kids are grown. I got grandbabies that are growing up. I don't want to come home and fight and argue with no grown person with an attitude telling me what they're not going to do. You can get out my house. No, I'm no Warren Buffett by a long shot, but I'm doing okay. I'm able to squirrel away a couple pennies every month, make a couple of investments, trying to think about if God can grant me a couple more decades on this planet, I'll be able to travel and do what I need to do. And I love to have a companion, someone to share that with. There's nothing worse. And I'll tell y'all this, I'll share this story with you. I was in Portugal. And there was I was in Portugal and there was this lighthouse that everybody wanted to go see. And it was a beautiful place to go at a lighthouse. You're right, Earl. We deserve it. We gave our blood, sweat, and tears. And give us the service we deserve. But anyway, I wanted to go to this lighthouse. So I caught the little bus that went to that city. And I got to the lighthouse. And it was beautiful. Right on the cliff overlooking the ocean. But you know what I saw? I saw couples. And I was there by myself. I saw couples with their picnic baskets. And everybody was there just having a great time. Cuddled up and all this. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I felt alone. I felt alone. It's wonderful to have a like-minded lady to travel with you, someone to share those experiences so you're not seeing them by yourself. But you don't take no drama with you. Don't take no drama with you. That's just not going to happen. See, I don't need, nor do I want, a boss chick. Whatever that is. I don't need no boss. So if that's what you want to label yourself, Keep it moving. Keep it moving. I don't need a boss chick. See, a boss chick is too good to be a housewife. That's beneath her. And you know what else? Her husband is beneath her. See, a boss chick is...
I'm a PhD.
Huh? What are you?
I'm a PhD.
See, that's a boss chick for you. That's what you're going to hear from her.
I'm a PhD.
And I don't care. I don't work for you. I don't need a boss chick in my house. All that happy wife, happy life crap, get out of here with that.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
All that happy wife, happy life crap, I'm not having it. That's that propaganda. I don't need nobody barking instructions to me. We're not going to have that. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to have it. See, everybody talks about their preferences. Fit, firm, cooperative, submissive. See, those are the words that get the hyenas. See, you say submissive? They have a fit. Because submission to them is too much like surrender. But I'm going to break that down in a minute. Mark Anthony, just weave wearing, telling men what to do, chicks. Hell no, I'm good. I'm with you, bro. Time's been too good for too long for most of these women. They don't remember any real. And you're absolutely right. See, they have no point of reference. Because this is the thing, and I'm going to get on that when it comes to these trans ladies. It's a great segue. But see, these women want to be the boss chick until some real sugar honey iced tea hits the fan. Now she wants to run behind you because she needs that covering. She's written a check that her behind can't cash. Now you need the covering. But see, brother, should I go ahead and tell him? Should I go ahead and tell him? You can't be a boss chick and turn right around and be a damsel in distress. You can't be both. They don't go together. In the words of my man, Angry Man, go check him out, at Angry Man. Everybody here should probably know who he is. How you going to be a boss chicken and turn around and be a damsel in distress? They don't go together. You strong, you're independent, you don't want a man, you don't need a man, then fine, you got it. Handle it, deal with it, because men have to handle it every day. We have no backup plan. Tell them, Rice Patty, we have no backup plan. We have no safeguard. We have no place to fall. We got to get up there and suck it up and make it happen. Struggle and strife has been our thing. That's what a man is supposed to do. That's what we're bred to do. And what you don't understand is submission does not mean surrender. For all of you God-fearing women's, to all of you God-fearing ladies out there, huh?
Hallelujah, praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Huh?
Hallelujah, praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus.
For all you God-fearing women out there, if you've read your Bible, it says that a woman shall submit herself to a man that is worthy of being submitted to. I say it again. Submit yourself to a man that's worthy of being submitted to. You submit yourself to this bum, these bums, and then try to put all of us into that category. I'm not having it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm not having it. See, that man will work to the ends of the earth to make sure that you're taken care of. That man will work to the ends of the earth to make sure that you're taken care of. You're fed, you're protected, he'll provide, protect for that family, for a woman that deserves it and has earned it and has shown her love and support through her actions, not just her words. It's a two-way street. And sometimes that pillar of life gets too heavy, people. It's too heavy for me to hold up by myself, and I need your help and vice versa. But you're coming in the house telling me what you're not going to do. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to deal with you. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. And you're right. Let me get to these comments. Inside looking out. Yeah, buy some food to eat. They got it. Rice patty. You're right. They're looking for that 304 parachute. Lead the country in consumer debt, student loan debt, evictions. Those three categories alone. Consumer debt, student loan debt, because you got to get that degree, right? They got to have that degree.
I'm a PhD.
See, they got to have that degree. The house, the money, the car, everything before they decide to get a husband. So they've given up their good years to school in the streets. Now they want a high-value bailout. You're absolutely correct. But
You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today.
yeah, you're going to learn today. Absolutely. Mark Anthony, thank you so much. Yeah, they all became boss six. Yeah, the PPP loans and stimulus checks got issued. Winter is here. Like, hey, the Godfather Kevin Samuels said, winter is here. Winter is here, people. Winter. Kevin, see, even Game of Thrones tried to tell you that winter was coming. And it's here. Not only that, but winter is being accompanied by 90+ thousand IRS agents that's starting to lock y'all up. For getting those, law and order. They're starting to come after you for those fraudulent PPP loans. You can pray all you want. Get the holy oil out, sprinkle it all you want. You getting indicted. And the feds got a 96, 97% conviction rate, and you going to jail. And what you do with the money? Spend it on wigs and weaves and eyelashes and cars and girls' trips. Now you about to take a trip straight to the penitentiary. Now you need somebody to bail you out and put some money on your books. That's what I'm talking about. The degradation of the community. Yeah, I've seen that, Errol. That brother went off, especially the scene when he came to the door to get his daughter. Everybody needs to see that. Go on YouTube or Google the diary of a tired black man. Yeah, y'all need to check that out. It's a couple years old, but that brother broke it down. I love it. But see, because there's certain things. You know, you're so independent and you've made it clear that you don't need a man. So have at it. Have fun with it. Roll with it, because I don't care. I got somewhere to eat. I got somewhere to sleep. I can buy a plane ticket and travel wherever I want to. I ain't even thinking about you. And that brings me to this. And I got to give a shout out, fair use. I got to give a shout out to Crimson Cure. And I want everybody to pay attention to what she says in this. Much love to Crimson Cure. Please check out what she has to say. If I can ever get this to play. Here we go. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I think I might have to remove it and have to re-add it. Let me go ahead while I'm right here. And I'm going to get this video file. Let me go ahead and add her, because sometimes, you know, this
We don't
software.
have a solid moral, spiritual code or a set of principles that guides us to what we do, we can't teach our children what we don't have.
Right.
We can't give them what we don't have, and we're certainly not going to stress the importance of something that is not important to us.
Yeah.
And so we, as a group of Black women for many decades now, have continued to sink lower and lower into this pit where we don't really care about right and wrong. We care about what makes me feel good or what makes me look good in front of people, or what I think they perceive, or how I think I'm supposed to live. We get caught up with things like reality TV shows. We get caught up in the fantasies of things because there are not men. We've ran off the men in our community to a large extent because men have a tendency to ground women.
Do you hear what she said? You've run off the men. That's how the entire Passport Bros movement got started. Right? You run off the men. Don't want you, don't need you. Yeah. And like Mark Anthony said, she's a queen. Yeah. And how can I buy a plane ticket if I'm broke and dusty? That's just hate. Kareem Spears, what's up, my bro? Kareem Spears works, man. It was nice chatting with you offline, man. Good to see you here. Yeah, they got mean and evil spirits. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that in a minute. I'll come right back to that, Drew G. But listen to what she said. You run us off. So Passport Bros is indicative of the term, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. It ain't that I can't get a woman here. It's that I'm not willing to go through that BS. Why should I have to deal with all this? Why is it when I got the means and the ability to go explore my options? See, what an option is a choice. I can choose to stay in the matrix and deal with the BS, or I can choose to get on the plane and go to another culture, another country, where these women are raised from the time they're little to be fit, firm, cooperative, and raised to be wives. And more brothers are doing that, and they're taking their resources with them. And I'm going to touch on that. And let's get to Lola. Drew G asked the question. What are your thoughts on Lola Jones? Olympian, 40-year-old virgin, wanted her husband. Now she says she can't. She's had men. She's probably, it's hard for me to believe, 40 years old, Olympian, this beautiful woman as she is, that she hasn't had some guy that was suitable, but he didn't fit into her standards at the time. And now she's hit that wall. Huh? The wall is undefeated, people. Huh?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, that's the wall talking to him. Let's get ready to rumble. Because she hit that wall just as fast as she could run. She ain't got no choice but to do IVF. She's so bitter, angry now. It's all the men's fault. She got all the gold medals. She got all of that stuff, and she's alone. She can get right there with Ebony K. Williams. She got the money for IVF. More power to you, sister. But I'm not bringing that drama in my life.
No. Hell no. No. Hell no.
I'm not bringing that in my life. Let me get to these comments. We still on Lola. Mark Anthony. Yep, exactly what I said, brother. Exactly. Not one guy in the track and field game. Not one. Not one other professional athlete that she probably ran into over her career. Yeah, I hear mulatto about Kendra G. Exactly. Hey, Stop donating your seeds, bro. Getting a handful of dollars that they paying thousands for. I see you, Andre. Unadulterated truth. My man. So good to have you here. Unadulterated truth. And while I'm at it, to my man, Andre Brooks, our favorite incel. Thank you, bro. 200 baht. Thank you so much. I think that's how you say it, man. Hey, bro. It was touch and go, bro. But, you know, they can't hold me down. My last name, Wanambo, means one who survives, man. So I'm still in the fight. You know, I'm still in the battle. I'm there. You know, and the thing for me, bro, is really good, Andre. I've been watching your content, man. Even though I was in the hospital, I had my laptop, so that's where I was hitting you up from. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to see all these familiar people back here. Yeah, y'all, please stop donating sperm. And see, and let me touch on Kendra G. Let me tell you, you know, Kendra G is in denial, and I can understand why. She's been doing, what, 3 years now or so? She's been doing a dating show. And Kendra G knows those women are ratchet. You can see some of the shows where Kendra G is shaking her head like, look at this, hanging up on these women, isn't that? But Kendra G, who was at odds, let me say this again. All right, Spatty, you a trip, bro. Kendra G, who was at odds with Kevin Samuels, didn't want to agree. Now we're starting to agree in a way. But she's giving these women horrible advice. I wish I would have had that video cue where she was like, well, you got it for JJ. Stop giving it away. You know, you're giving it to her. Yeah, Corey Hogan ain't no joke. You're just giving it away. Use the power of a JJ. Let me explain something to you, brothers. And I'm going to tell you this. And this is something I've always believed in. A man never matures until he puts the PUSSY into its proper perspective. I'll say that again for the ones that didn't catch it. A man never matures until he puts the punani into its proper perspective. You sit back and you say, I'm going to take your punani and I'm going to set it right over here, sis. Now, what else you bringing to the table? Just like every brother got a swinging Richard, you got a JJ. What else you bringing to the table? That's not enough to keep me. So Kendra G is leading them wrong. She's freezing her eggs for what? She's successful. She was the main one talking about that boss chick, sugar honey iced tea. But where's she at? Yeah. See? Don't you see the pattern? Beautiful, successful, no man, no kids, buying sperm. Exactly, those men are weak. It's not enough to keep you. Yeah, that pH level is something else, mulatto. It definitely is. And Mark Anthony, that's what she's preaching to them. Stop giving it away for free, blah, 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 whatever. Come on, family. Can I go ahead and preach? Let me tell you something. I'd rather go out there and pay for it because I'm paying for her to leave. I'm paying for her to get out of here. Hit it, quit it, pay her for her services, and have her hit the road. That's what I'm paying for. That's not enough to keep me. And if you ladies want to hear it, you can hear it from Ed right here. Your JJ is not going to keep me. Or any real man is not. That's not enough. I matured to the point where I put it into its proper perspective. It's not going to move me that way. I'm sorry, sis. But those sisters are hitting that wall, bruh. All the sisters that were named tonight, they hitting that wall, bruh. They are hitting that wall.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And the wall is undefeated. The wall is undefeated. Everybody check out Rice Patty. Put your channel in the chat, man. I want you to put your channel in. Everybody check out Rice Patty. Oprah, Ross Chick, yeah, all of them, man. You can just name them. Successful Stedman been there for 1,000 years, still ain't married. Probably other reasons, but I don't want to get sued. But I'm not going to get into that. That's called slander and gossip, and not going to get into that. You know, if you say you don't need me, I'm not going to be there to save you. You don't need my protection. You don't need my protection. Everybody, check out, put it right here. Rice Patty Reasons. Please, 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 please go check it out. Click, like, subscribe, support my brother. Our brother. Rice Patty is helping you develop a roadmap to get out of the matrix and live your life to the fullest. I don't sit here and endorse something that I don't believe in. Trust and believe, because the only thing a man got in this world is his word. I appreciate you too, Rice Patty. Love you always. See, men don't care about their money or education, and it's something that Kevin Samuels said. I don't care about your money because I don't have any access to it. You're not opening up your purse for me. I got my own anyway. Because what does the song say? God bless a child that's got his own. God bless a man that's got his own. I don't need you. I don't need you. But for one thing, if you really want to break it down, I need more of that in a woman in my life, but let's be real. Especially living here in Atlanta where it's, you got that community where it's 10-1 or more by now. So they're the ones fighting the uphill battle. It's straight supply and demand. Like Mulatto Vanguard touched on earlier, I'm not raising another man's kids either. I'm not bailing you out. You gave up your good years in your womb to this brother. Why'd you lay down with all this contraception? Why? Ain't nobody getting pregnant by accident these days, and it kills me. First of all, let me just go ahead and say it. Let me go ahead and say it before I say this. Before I sit there and say it. Before I have to sit there and say it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I'm tired of hearing about how young you were when you got pregnant. Tired of hearing about how young you were, how it was a mistake. Once I can see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. See, if you ever watch National Geographic, you watch Animal Planet, whenever new male lions take over a pride, what's the first thing that they do? They either chase away the male lions that are already there, or they delete the young cubs, the male cubs. They delete them. The females can stay. That way, their mothers go back in the heat and they can have his kids that he protects and provides for. The lion ain't raising nobody else's kids. Now, I'm not sitting there promoting you deleting nobody. Let me go ahead and clarify that. The lion ain't doing it. Why should I? Mufasa ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Especially for that little kid to sit there and tell me, well, you ain't my daddy, and have his mom co-sign. I'm not having it because you and him and her and all of y'all be up out my house. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. And more importantly, I'm not here to fix your
emotional damage.
I'm not here to fix your emotional damage. I'm not here to fix what your dad did or those other bums did for you. That's not my job. Go get a therapist. Go get some help. That's not my job. You're right, Mark Anthony. 50,000 forms of birth control. Get out of here. Some of the most condom bursting women I've ever seen in my life. Get out of here with that. Stop the cap. But I'm not here to fix your emotional damage. Nah, not having it. But the worst part of it is some of these ladies out here raising punks, weak men, and loose women. Punks, son husbands, simps, weak men, loose and ratchet women. There's no structure in that house. That disdain and lack of respect she has for a man bleeds over into those kids. See, because what's going to happen is I have two big burly sons. I mean, they're not huge, but my sons are taller than me. And I swear, if I got into a fist fight with them, especially now, I'm done. If I don't get them with one lucky haymaker blow, bro, I'm going down. That's just the truth. But I'm the pops. They better find them a place to stay, or they better get in witness protection. Because I'm still the daddy. What's that line they used to always say? I brought you into this world and I take you out? Huh? A man brings that structure. A man of any value brings that structure. He brings that structure. In that house, in that relationship. In my house, this is what we're going to do. That totally contradictory to that woman that doesn't want to go along with it. That doesn't want the structure. She wants to do what she wants to do. But yet she wants it all. She wants all your provision, protection you're providing, but she doesn't want to listen to what you got to say. See, these women want to be friends with their children. They want to be friends with their children. See, I ain't in no goddamn popularity contest. I don't give a damn whether you like me or not. It's almost like watching that clip from that movie Fences with Denzel and Viola in it. When the son says, Dad, why don't you like me? I love what Denzel's holding. I ain't got to like you. I feed you, I clothe you, I take care of your black behind. I ain't got to like you. And you ain't got to like me. You ain't got to like me. That's not what I'm here for. See, I failed as a father if you fail. If my seed fails, then I fail as a father. That's how I'm judged in this world. How can I be the father I need to be if I'm kept out of my kid's life? If I'm combating you? They think men are made in laboratories, Rice Patty. I listened to this laundry list of preferences and the things that they want. And it's delusional. Like I said earlier, it's delusional. I like that. You went from a superhero, the theory of relativity, you know, a mogul for Freud and Jesus, not the Lord, Rice Patty. 51% are childless. Kick the facts, Mark Anthony. 63 upper middle class. Now, who's the problem? Look at the syphilis rate in Houston, off the chain. Lead the nation in, blackdemographics.com. Again, facts, not feelings. Lead in deleting kids. Lead the nation in STDs, STIs. %80 obesity rate. Now, back when Kevin Samuels said that these women were 180, that's when he was alive and kicking again. R.I.P. to the Godfather. Bro, they 210, 220 now. And young. Not going to work for me. You got your preferences, I got mine. I don't want you fat, ratchet, with a bad attitude. How about that? Those are 3 things on my list. I got to be 6 feet tall, 6 inches, 6 figures. Well, you can't be 600-pound life. You can't be on my 600-pound life talking about what you ain't going to do. Huh? How about that? That's my preference. You're not going to be in the Lizzo fan club and be laying up in my bed, breaking my springs, wearing out my, that expensive bed I paid for. No, that's not going to happen. Yeah, they were hating on Kevin Samuels, but they were calling into the show. Yeah. And Lizzo had enough nerve and with her coming legal troubles. That's a whole nother show. She's being sued by some of her robust dancers for all things sexual harassment and fat shaming. Lizzo Miss Body Positivity is fat shaming people. There's no need to even touch that. Some things just write themselves, mulatto. Some things you don't even have to go down that road. You just got to let them marinate. Lizzo is being sued, and one of the complaints is that she's fat shaming. What did Kevin Samuels say? You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up, bro. You cannot make it up. Yeah. They pick the bombs on purpose because they can dominate the bombs. Errol, bruh, I'm going to tell you something. I was at Wally World yesterday. Bruh. And it ain't just sisters either. I'm talking about young women riding in those damn carts with all that hanging off, walking around, tossing bonbons in their mouth. Huge. Waddling around, dragging their feet. Talking about they want a man to be fit, 6 feet tall, 6 figures. Yeah, it's going to cost 6 figures to feed you. Yeah, it's going to cost 6 figures to feed you. Nah, bro, it's shameful. And for me, coming from Southeast Asia, where you don't see fat people like that. In Cambodia, I don't see obese people on a regular basis. Not saying they're not fat. I don't know whether it's genetic or the diet, but one thing I can say about where I live in Siem Reap, Cambodia, every morning at the crack of dawn down by the river, the city has installed permanent workout equipment. There's an area where these people are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. These women are in big Zumba groups, and they work out. They get their blood flowing every morning, and those women are fit and small. I mean, then you come to America, and it's like somebody let the elephants out the zoo. Well, America's full of large people, mulatto. Yeah, you're right. Disneyland, I haven't been there. Walmart, for sure. For sure. Huge. standing at the subway line, at the delicatessen line, getting 2 family packs of fried chicken and the rolls and all the sides. My 600-pound life in real life. It's sad because in reality, real talk, guys, it's not healthy. Diabetes, cholesterol, heart disease, it's not healthy. Yeah, you're right, Mark Anthony. A lot of Asian companies, but Asian people in general, I see them walking. They might not have the money to pay for a gym. They don't need one. The city of Siem Reap, the government put in workout equipment. They're down by, the river working out. I'm going to see if I can find a video for it so folks can see this. Early in the morning, people are down by the riverside, and I'm going to have the video because I don't have it right now. It's too hard to find. But they're down there working out every morning, walking down by the river, walking around the block, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old every morning. Rice Patty is on a roll today, bro. They're going to have to, man. You're right, Rice Patty. I don't see how they keep them running. I don't see how they ain't over the weight capacity and just run out of gas, The tires not being flat. That's ridiculous. It truly is. And let me touch on something real quick. I'm going to switch gears for a minute. The just hilarious thing that's going on with the trans woman. You're right, Daniel. I fly all the time. And I've been blessed, knock on wood, not to have to sit by a wide load on one of those international flights. I might pay a little extra to see if they might not be able to afford it. I sure hate to say it. That would be absolutely horrible. Just hilarious in the trans. Let me tell you something. I like to support Just Hilarious because I agree with her. If you're a man, you're a trans woman, meaning you're transitioning to be a woman, you're not a biological woman. And far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, you can't have a period. You can't have kids. I don't give a damn what you identify as. So they come in for Just Hilarious. And she went right back at him. But to the sisterhood, that's what you get. That's what you get, sisterhood. The community, that's what you get. Because when the trans community was trying to get their foot in the door, you was right there as their biggest cheerleader. You go, girl, knowing that that's a man. That's right. Tell them, girl, knowing that that's a man. Right? But now the trans community is starting to encroach into your world. You don't say. Starting to compete in your sports events. Starting to get into your beauty pageant. So now you got a problem with them. And they coming for you directly. They saying that they more of a woman than you are. You created this. You helped create this drama. So the trans community coming for you ain't got nothing to do with me. But now, where are you, black man, to protect me and defend me and be in my corner? You told me you didn't need me. Remember? Yeah. They said weightlifting records, track records, all kinds of stuff. But now they starting to encroach into your world and take away from your quality of life. So now all of a sudden they're a problem. Huh? You helped create it. And that's another reason why men are tired. And we leaving. I'm getting on that jet plane. I feel sorry for you, mulatto. I haven't had that experience of sitting with a fat guy. 7-hour flight. Wow, that must have been horrendous. That must have been horrendous, bro. Hate it for you. Mad Dollars gave me Transformers' biggest cheerleaders were sister girls, and the chickens came home to roost. Now they're saying that they can have babies. They can be just as much of a woman as you. Hey, folks, can we get those likes up? Don't forget to click that like button, man. Help a brother out. And it's hard to sit back and feel sorry. And like I said at the outset of this live, I'm not out to bash black women. I just want you to do better. And my show that I'm going to do on Sunday, I believe I'm going to do one on Sunday. I might try to slip one in on Saturday. So keep an eye out, but I'm definitely doing one Sunday. I found this a good day. We're going to sit down and have a powwow. We're going to have a, come to Jesus meeting among the brothers. Because over here, I'm not just going to be one-sided. And what I say is I say out of love. And on that note, so much love to my sister, to Lillian, dealing with her struggles. I love what you're doing on Instagram. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for being there for me. To my mom, to CJ, to Dana the Diva, my man Kevin, to my man Jay Williams he's down in Cali, Colombia right now. Great talking to you last night on video, bro. My man Kevin that's out there on the roads from Albany. You guys stay safe on that road. And all the people that send me so many well wishes, Andre Brooks. Love you, man. And I can't wait to get back on that side of the world so I can shoot over and me and Sim can come over and see, meet you and your wonderful lady. That's what this life's supposed to be about. I've been faced with my mortality for the past 3.5 months, past 3 years, actually. Having those doctors sit there and try to figure out what they were going to do. To my man Kevin, hey, bro, thank you so much for that. The argument can be ended simply. All black women have to do is go 100% natural hair, natural, no makeup. Bro, you're absolutely correct. But you know what was hard about that for them? And let me give a big shout out for the $9.99 super chat to my man. Thank you so much for that. Kevin from Albany. And I just spoke him up. I just spoke my man up. Yo, what's up, Jared? Love you too, bro. It was so wonderful talking to you last night, man. Laughing and joking and sharing experience, strength, and hope. Jared is my travel partner. That's my homie, man. We get out, get in. Brooklyn kid in the house. Good to see you too. To get out and travel, man, and go around places with somebody who's like-minded, prior military, raised right. You guys can roll together. You think together. It's great, bro. I hope you're having a good time down there, man. I know there's plenty to see and enjoy, man. And I love you too, bro. It's great. It's great, man. Andre, I look forward to seeing you too. Yeah, they did support RuPaul back in the day, and the chickens have come home to roost. Brooklyn kid in the building. One of the OGs, the originals, man. Thanks a lot, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you here. They just don't want to give men what they're asking for. Oh, man, Kevin, you be burning up the roads, man. They got to be at least well over 2,500 to to 3,000 miles you've driven since I've talked to you last. Man, you burning it up. You be safe out there. Yeah, man. Blue the globe, man. I know you loving it down there, man. Como estás? Well, I can't wait to get with you. Can't wait to get out and get back down there. We're going to hit that Brazil up. I want to see what it's about. I definitely want to get down to Brazil next year. I want to get down there, man. I did a video, and on that note, I wanted to touch really close on it's one or two things, but I have another YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, I want to bring it up if I can find it. I had it up here, but let me pull it up here. I have a website. I have another website. It's called Day in the Flow. And I have a website called the Day in the Flow Podcast. It's a YouTube channel. And here it is. The Day in the Flow Podcast. I'd like for you to go over, like, click, subscribe. I'm starting to add more content to it. This is this is my main, not my main, Air Travels, but this website is more about men's health, mental issues. I talk about veterans issues, going back to basics, veteran suicide, mental health, with Richard Sherman. I have a lot of videos on here. I have videos about getting unstuck. I have an interview with my mom, of all people. And I talk about expectations and depression, feeling broken. I have a bunch of videos on here that I made during the pandemic. And along with this website is the actual dayintheflow.com.